Yo, Allen.
You know me?
This is New Jersey. Oh, let's see the back. Let's see the back. Number 10. Yes, sir. Ooh. Ooh. Yo, Sammy, let's see. Ooh. There's Lucas on his score predictions for today.
Losing 3-0. Yeah.
Alright, so we just got to the field. Came a little early. Waiting for the other guys. They're getting out of the van. So yeah, we're just getting ready. About to get our stuff on, and then we're about to get into warm-ups. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notice. And I'm gonna check the stats. And towards the end, I'm gonna show the stats. Yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys how the game went.
You owe that shit to the boy. Yeah.
Okay guys, so this is after the game. I'm just gonna run through stats and show you guys the numbers and stuff. So let's just get into it real quickly. So for the first stat, I ran 5.67 miles. I played the entire game. It was 80 minutes. It was 4 breaks, so it was like 4 water breaks. So it was like 20, 20, 20, 20. I covered 5.67 miles, and right of that is the average for Academy boys and U16, U17, and I ran past that, so that was pretty good. And then right of that is the average for pros in a 80-minute period. So I'm still quite a ways away from that. Obviously, not a bad game. Covering the field wise. Okay, so this is the EMF for the game. The left side is the first half, and on the right side is the second half. The first thing you can probably tell about the two halves is on the right side it's more narrow and more attacking, because I made 5 runs in the second half compared to only making, I believe, 3 runs in the first half. That was because in the second half we conceded 1 goal compared to the first half where we conceded 3 goals. So I don't believe I said this in the video, but we played a 3-5-2 formation in this game. If you guys know me, I play fullback, so left back, right back, and also playing the wings. And for this game, I was played at that left back / left center back, the left defender on the defensive line. That's why I was more, in the midfield / defensive third more. I'm gonna show you guys in the next slide, but yeah, so I was kind of stretching the field out when we was on attack, but I had to tuck in as a left center back when we were defending, or just didn't have possession of the ball. So this is the heat map in numbers. Just what I was talking about, mainly being that midfield area, and also being in that defensive third more. Also, another thing, I said this in the first heat map, but in the second half I was in the defensive third less because I was making more runs, but I didn't have the ball. So I was making the run. If I didn't get the ball, I was getting back, compared to the first half where I had the ball 2 out of 3 runs, so I was in the defensive third more. Okay, so this is my top speed in the game. I got to 19.76 miles an hour, and kind of a spoiler, but in the next game I do beat that. Okay, so this is just the distance traveled per minute. So in this game I traveled 97 yards per minute. This is the amount of sprints I had in the game. I had 16. The speed I personally need to get to for it to be considered a sprint is 13.4 miles per hour. So I had 16 runs over 13.4 miles per hour. And if you can see on the second half, the longest yellow line, that was where I got the highest speed, because I remember he was trying to take me on 1-on-1, and then he pushed the ball forward, and he was pretty fast. I'm gonna give him credit, but I was able to get in front of him, shield the ball, and then get it upfield.
Until I find the day, the only words I know that you. Until I the only words I know that you. Until I say the only words I know that you. Until.
Performance was alright. I didn't get any goals or assists, but I think
I could work on turning when the ball comes to me. Other than that, I think I played all right. A couple mistakes, but it's all right.
So as a team, I felt like we could have done better. My performance was pretty all right. You know, I got 3 goals, 1 assist, hat-trick hero. So yeah, it was all right. Our performance was all right, you know. So, but I'm great. So
This kid's smiling so hard.
I think I did pretty good. I think I did what I needed to do. You know, I had 2 assists, had some decent dribbles. There was a couple times, I think like 1 or 2 times I could have had better crosses to the box. Defensively, I was solid. We didn't really have too much to do on defense, so that was due to that. But overall, it was a pretty good game. You know, we got the result 7-1. You know, it's just preseason, but you know, we have a first game of the season coming Monday, so you know, it's a good way to get ready for that. But yeah.
Okay, so in this game we played against Innovation Academy. We won 7-1, and in this game I only played the first half and then like 5 to 10 minutes in the second half. So I played around 45 minutes in the game, and that's because on Monday, September 5th, we are playing our first game of the first regular season game of the season, and it's against the best team in our league. So I got subbed off. So while I'm recording this video, actually, it's about 12 to 13 hours after we just played the game. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it was a pretty good game. If I can get the full game, I'll be able to do a full game breakdown, the goals, the errors, the mistakes, the best plays, how I could have done something better in the game, and just break it all down. Fingers crossed. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, so in this game I ran 3.81 miles, which is pretty good for only 45 minutes. Okay, so for the heat map right here, see the first half, I was making a lot of runs. Second half, I was mainly in that midfield area because we had the ball most of the time. Okay, so this is the heat map in the numbers. If you look in the second half, I was in the midfield 85% of the time. So we were playing a pretty high line in the first couple minutes in the second half. As you can see from this chart, I made 17 runs, and 16 of them coming from the first half, compared to 16 runs in the entirety of the last game. So you can just see the difference of how more offensive we were in this game compared to the other game where we lost 4-0. We were mainly defending. You can just see the difference in the two games. This was just the distance traveled per minute, and in this game it was 72 yards per minute. And last but certainly not least is the top speed. Last game I believe I got a 19.67. This game I got higher than that. I got 20.27 miles per hour. So yeah, that's a pretty good improvement.
I already got my 3 Oh, it's for the YouTube channel?
Yes, bro.
First D1 offer.
Media day done. That's gonna be it for the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. And yeah, have a good day.